Alright, so we're going to do some cod with fennel, ginger, and bacon. This is for Psycho Chef, a bacon dish. So I'm going to chop up some onions, well slice some onions up nicely here, and nicely slice them. Then we're going to do a bit of fennel here. Fennel's great. I like to grill it as well, but I'm going to take a little slice. Inside the fennel, the middle part's kind of tough, so you don't really want to use that part. So I'm going to cut a piece of fennel. I'm just going to chop it up. I'm going to fry that up, saute that with the onions and the bacon and the ginger. So then I'm going to slice my ginger up. I peeled the ginger, we give it a few slices this way, and then we're going to put into a small julienne. We're going to put that together with the onions and the fennel. Then what I'll do is I'm going to start with the bacon. So I'm going to slice up some bacon here. Now if you notice, I often use a different cutting board on my wooden board when I'm using meats or fish. I'll usually put it on one of the plastic boards, and it's a little easier to clean, a little more sanitary than putting the meat and the fish straight onto the wood, although you always sometimes spill a bit. Alright, so what I'm doing here, I have a nice cod fillet. I'm just going to cut it into a couple of pieces that'll cook nicely in the pan. I'm going to cook everything today in the 12-inch gourmet skillet. So I got my fillet. I'm going to cut into 3 pieces. And then what we're going to do, a bit of seasoning. I put a bit of cracked sea salt on there. I'm going to crack that up. And this is a paprika seasoning with a bit of chilies and some ground red peppers. So pan's on a medium heat, getting nice and hot. The water was beating. I throw my bacon in. Fries it up nice and quickly. Now a little bit of the bacon fat's coming out of there. We're rendering the bacon. That fat we're going to use to fry up everything else. Now this was 3 slices of bacon, so not an excessive amount of bacon fat. So we put some carrots in there and just saute them around. Fry them up in the bacon nicely. I added the carrots after the onions and the fennel were nicely translucent. I cooked the bacon with the onions, ginger, and garlic for a good 5 minutes before putting the carrots in. Everything's nicely cooked, take it out, and now put my fish right in. Now, as soon as I put the fish into the pan, I'm moving my pan around so it doesn't stick. If I put the fish in the pan and just leave it there, it's going to stick, more than likely. So what I'm going to do is put the white fish in, very little fat in the white fish, and then as it starts to cook and it seals up, it's not going to stick anymore, right? So now I'm going to flip it over, nicely brown. The paprika is giving a nice color. And, whoops. Trouble that one. Alright, let's just get that. So everything's in the pan. I have it on just over a medium heat here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the mixture I just cooked up with the bacon, the fennel, the onions, and the carrots and the ginger. And put that around the pan. I spread that mostly out so a lot of it's touching the steel, so we'll still render some more liquid out of the vegetables and squeeze a little lemon juice onto that. Put the lid on, and I have it on a medium heat for about 8 minutes. 8 minutes later, it's good to go. And there we have it, cod with some bacon, fennel, ginger sauce. And that's the way we like to do it at our house.